You need to stop reading social media comments today because it's making you dumber and dumber every single day that you continuously keep doing this on every video that you watch. Because when you do this, you're not allowing your mind to think for itself. You're just allowing people to dictate what you should be thinking. And as you keep doing this, you're stunting your ability to learn, which is very harmful in today's society. And this is why people are depressed, anxious, have social anxiety, all these problems, because they're not able to think for themselves. There's this concept called cognitive inflexibility, which is a very fancy way of saying that I have a certain belief and I'm not willing to unlearn that belief, even though it's wrong, to learn what the proper answer is. So, for example, let's say you think 10 times 10 is 20. Okay, that's clearly wrong. But if you are cognitively inflexible, you are not willing to unlearn that belief and learn that 10 times 10 is actually 100. And when you do this, right, when you aren't cognitively flexible, there's this concept also called brain-derived neurotrophic factor. It's a very fancy way of saying that there's a chemical in your brain that gets released when you are actively trying to learn and gain a new perspective that will allow for brain growth, right? Like you gain brain cells. But with social media, because you're just reading what other people are saying, because you're not even watching the video in full and you're going to the comments and seeing what other people are thinking to see if this video is worth watching, rather than you just watching it yourself, you are stunting your brain. You are becoming dumber as time goes on. And this is a very, very serious what I'm talking about, because people are not able to think for themselves. They would rather just get the quick answer. I have people in my life that are going on TikTok for news and going on Twitter for news rather than just doing a Google search themselves and going on credited news sources to learn for themselves. And it's not making things any easier right now, because algorithms are getting to this point where not only are you seeing content on your feed that these social media platforms want you to watch or think that you want to watch, but the comments are also becoming the same way. So now you're living in this echo chamber of people agreeing with everything that it is that you believe as well. So you're just reiterating your beliefs and not allowing your mind to think for itself. And it keeps going in this circle because of the way that social media works, right? They want you to stay on these platforms. They want to make you feel good and reassured that how you feel is always good and happy. But as you continuously go on in life, you're going to realize when you go into society and there's someone with an opposing viewpoint, or you're in the social setting, you don't know how to communicate because you haven't done the research yourself. See, confidence comes from when you have perspective, right? Like even with the election right now, I know so many people that are politically radicalized to the Republican Party or Democratic Party, but I think it's important, instead of focusing on the person that you want in office, focus on what their policies are and see and do the research yourself to understand, is this what I align with, or is this what I align with? Don't associate yourself with the party. Associate yourself with the policies that matter to you in your life and see what makes the most sense from there. Now, when you have perspective and you have a conversation with someone about this, you can see both sides. But when you just stick to one party and one thought process and just completely ignoring the other, you're not allowing your brain to develop. See, a lot of these concepts, these things are happening from the fact that we are living this world of social media. So you see so many people's political opinions, right? But at the end of the day, all you need to know really is not what other people think about a president. You need to know what it is that you believe in, right? What are the things that matter to you? Do you care about the economy? Do you care about foreign affairs? Do you care about abortion rights? Like, what are the things that matter to you? Okay, define that first, and then research on maybe Wall Street Journal and see like what it is that makes sense for you in terms of what their plans are, each candidate. This will inspire and inspire growth in yourself, and you'll continuously learn yourself to become better and better. So this all goes to say that social media comments are just not doing you any favors in reading. You need to make that extra effort. There is so much research on the internet. You can do a quick 5-minute Google search and come to a credible news source if you just take the time to do that. And it takes a little extra effort, but you'll see yourself become a lot smarter, a lot more confident in yourself because you have perspective. And ultimately you'll become a better learner and feel better about yourself knowing that you know everything that you know. So if you like this video, like, comment, share with a friend that constantly is just looking at social media comments to make his decisions, or TikToks that he sees of what people say about their ADHD problems, or videos on YouTube. Watch my content because this is educational, but there's a lot of people out there that just are putting nonsense out there because they know that a lot of you guys are just going to fall into that trap of just listening to it. So subscribe as well, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.